everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Hover. Today I'm here with another video to introduce you guys to Korean makeup brands. I know I don't really have a name to this. If you have an idea for like a name for this series, you know, where I introduce to you guys some major Korean brands and like recommend to you some popular items, if you have an idea for the name, I'd be grateful. So please comment down below what I should name this series, because it's so awkward like having to say, hey, this is another video introducing a brand, la 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 la. So yeah. Anyway, today I'm going to talk about Innisfree, which is hands down one of the major road shop that's sort of on the cheap side. As you know, the current muse is Yuna, and the male model is Imino from like Boys Over Flowers. As you know, Innisfree is sort of a very like natural and like it's very like eco-friendly, and I don't know, there's something like really like chilled about Innisfree. And the theme of Innisfree is about using the natural ingredients from the Jeju Island, which is on the south of the Korean peninsula, like it's down south, and they come out with all sorts of natural stuff like green barley. Jeju tangerines are super yummy and super expensive too. And what else, like camellia flowers, and you know, like beans from Jeju, because they're apparently so special, you know. So I'll be talking to you guys about those. That was the concept of Innisfree, and the target market is a lot more diverse, I'd say, than Etude House. If Etude House was more for the teenagers, Innisfree is more for the early 20s and stretching towards the older market with a lot of the anti-agings. And I would say that Innisfree is sort of targeting for female university student, like college students. It's very like fresh, but not like teenage sort of idea. It's cute, but it's not as like princessy or like, you know, sort of like that, like Etude House. So I would say, you know, like Yuna is sort of like in her early 20s. I would say that, you know, people who sort of would categorize themselves with Yuna's age group and, you know, sort of type would, I think, prefer Innisfree. And also Innisfree is very well known for their very stable skincare products. A lot of people also rave about the Minimum line, the green tea seed line, the Bija line for the trouble skin and all. So I'm going to go through the list of products that are very popular in Korea when it comes to the Innisfree products. And I think one of the most popular products back from the mid-2000s was the Apple Juicy Cleansing Oil. The Apple Juicy Cleansing Oil was sort of like the savior for, you know, young 20s girls who just learned the makeup, how to put makeup on, but like they didn't know how to remove makeup. This was like a very nice smelling, easy to use cleansing oil. You should by now know how you use cleansing oil. So yeah, so the cleansing oil was sort of like a phenomenon back in, I would say, like 2005 or 6 or even 7, no, 2006-ish. Anyway, and the next product is the nose sebum powder. They had various packagings. Now it's sort of like a mint colored plastic round bottle filled with white, very finely milled, not as finely milled as the HD powder from Makeup Forever, but it's a pretty finely milled white loose powder that blots your skin like amazing. So if you have a bad hair day, your hair is oily, just put some nose sebum powder and just dust it off, and your hair is like fresh. It's amazing. And also if you have, you know, really oily skin and you live in a humid area, I also really recommend that you put that you use the no sebum powder in the more oily areas, you will love it. And Innisfree is also well known for the nail polishes, but I would say they were huge like a couple of years ago, but since Aritdown came up with their even larger line of nail polishes, the Innisfree sort of died out. But still, Innisfree is very concentrated on their manicures and polish products when it comes to the color makeup. And when it comes to the skincare lines, the green tea seed line it's pretty well known. Olive Real line is huge when it comes to moisturizing, and the Bija line for trouble skin, they have like separate essence for like white zits and red zits. It's pretty amazing how you know, they apparently have different products used for different kinds of blemishes. I know that personally my friend who had a problem with lots of skincare products sort of settled with the Bija line. She really loved it, even the mist, everything, she loved it. So give it a try if you have a blemished skin. It's not that expensive, I think. And then the volcanic pore mask is also huge. It's so huge that I had my own bottle as well, but like on my first try I was like, oh, it must be working really nicely. But as I kept using it, I realized that it was just like a new product hype for me. It didn't really work that much, but still there are a lot of people who rave about it because it helps getting rid of blackheads and, you know, getting rid of some dead skin cells for light exfoliation, I'd say. And then, you know that my personal recommendation would be the Innisfree Soybean Energy Essence. This is super moisturizing. Of course, it's not enough moisture in dry climates for dry skin, but I do really think that this is an amazing booster right after you've washed your face. This is great. And also my personal recommendation, and it's also very popular in Korea, is the Innisfree Mineral Moisture Fitting Base. And I've been loving this product since 3 years ago. It's amazing for when you have dry skin and you just need to put some, you know, moisturizing primer before your foundation, because your foundation is also like dry, maybe because of high coverage or something. This is an amazing product for that. I don't really like using it as a skincare product just because, you know, I feel like, well, it says it's a base and primer. I don't really want to use it overnight. Some people seem to. I personally think that it's better to get a good moisturizer. I'm sure there are better moisturizers than this, but still, for winter makeup, this is an amazing product and I really recommend that you use it. I mean, there is such a huge line of products in Innisfree. They came up with the new tints, they have like different kinds of tints. They have the dupes for the Yves Saint Laurent Vernis à Lèvres, I think. They have lipstick type tints. I think they're called like creamy tints or something. I've heard very good reviews about that in Korea. And they have like a pot type tints. I haven't seen much hype about those. But overall, Innisfree does have a pretty good average when it comes to the quality of products. And I think that's about it. If you have other questions about this brand, leave those questions below in the comment box. And thank you so much guys for your response in my first video for this series. I was really excited. I think the next video is going to be Tony Moly and then Misha. I have a lot to say about Misha, but that's for later. And yeah, if you have other brands to recommend, of course you can leave it in the comment box below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!